got the mesh netting. So it didn't come with instructions. These look like they might be too long. I'm not sure. We'll have to be careful when you put them through. There's no instructions, so it looks like kind of just make it fitted to where you want. Make sure it goes all the way down to the floor, so you have the complete coverage. Move this one. Okay, I'll put that one first then. Oh man, these are strong.
Just leave it.
All right, take that one off. That doesn't even fit. So, I don't know if you can see that. So that one, it doesn't even...
You probably don't even have to put screws in it.
Yeah, I probably don't. I'll put one in just in case. But it's pressing up against the frame here and the top of the camper. But they're still tapping screws, so you don't need a drill beforehand. But you might want to drill beforehand. Yeah. They're self-tapping screws, but I'm gonna drill before. So it looks like the screws, like they said, they're too long. So this wiggles a lot. I have long screws from other work, but I don't have smaller screws. So we'll go ahead and use these. What I probably can do, I have a bunch of washers. I can install some washers in there to help. That's probably what I'll end up doing. But so far we got 2 in. So it's either go buy new screws or use stuff that I had in the garage. I'm just gonna put these washers behind it to space it, and hopefully that should get the job done. You know what we could do instead is stitch some of that Velcro I have in there.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to because it's got some gaps.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So use a magnet and then Velcro.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I saw the people using or buying their own and then doing Velcro. I think what we discussed the last time is Velcro is good, but if you take this off enough times, the Velcro is going to start eating away at the carpet. It helped that side, but not that side. It's probably just where I'm hitting the frame, maybe. Strong magnets too. They're not weak. But I mean, we're not really going to be taking it off. We're going to be leaving it.
Zipping it.
Yeah. We're going to what?
Zipping it.
Zipping it. So yeah, and then just put Velcro here.
Might need to put some on the sides depending on how flush it gets.
Yeah, we'll definitely do that. And then this comes pretty close to that. Alright, so quick recap. Install the mesh netting, if you will. Explorer. Okay, single tip out, I don't know if I mentioned that. So just single, not dual. Obviously, because you don't get that side entry with the dual. So for this one, I had to put multiple washers, and as you can see, it's still not. So I didn't go on Intech's website, which I mean it's a little too late now to do, but I know their radio manual is on the website. You have to download it, so that might be how to get this. But lesson learned, I would buy shorter screws. That way we don't have to put the washers in there, because look, most of them, if I don't put a washer, they do this. So right now, most of them only have one screw in there. I don't even have a, I didn't install that one yet, or that one. I just did the 4 corners, and then I'll just go back. We did the middle one first. I would probably do the middle and then the bottom corners, or start with the bottom corners. That's where you'll need it to meet the floor. Up here, no matter where you put it, you could Velcro it and seal it. So that's lesson 2. Lesson 1 is check to make sure you have all your screws first. And I'll email Intech about that. I don't know if it was just a me thing or if somebody didn't do some quality control. I've seen some where, you know, they just buy their own mesh, install Velcro and do it. So we're gonna install velcro just to seal a lot of these gaps, because when the wind blows it pushes this open a lot, as you can tell. So put some velcro in there and seal properly,
because all we're worried about is the zipper.
Yes,
that's our entry in and out.
Correct. Yeah. If you're interested in the Explorer and you haven't you haven't used it, this is a good investment. It was 175 bucks.
20 bucks for shipping.
20 bucks for shipping, and they're good quality, and I think they're gonna help a lot. I know when we were camping this last time, it was hot, so we had the doors open. The ramp, I put it up some so that it wasn't completely open, and I just used bungee cords to hold it from going all the way down, and to let that wind or that air in. And instead of using the max fan or the AC, these are gonna come in handy. These plus the window, plus the back door, plus your tent window or your tent net zipper window thingies. So great investment, 175. I would have bought them earlier, but I hadn't looked at the price and I thought they were more expensive. We looked at online and on the Intech website, and it was 175, so we went ahead. You can get them for a lot cheaper if you just buy the mesh and do your own work, cutting it yourself and whatnot. And I'm big on DIY, but I mean,
we split it. So.
Yeah, we did split it. We pay half and half. All right, so I'm not sure where I left off, but anyways, this is the mesh netting from the Intech page. But anyways, we installed it. Strongly recommend shorter screws, because these had some wiggle room. I went back and I bought shorter screws to make them, or to make them fit in there without the actual metal piece wiggling. But I did order Velcro. I took the time and I sewed. It did have adhesive backing, but I wasn't too confident that it will hold. So I did go back and sew the heavy duty Velcro. It took a while because it's so thick. But I sewed all around, and I'll try to pull it so you can hear it. All right, maybe more light. But I installed that because there's a lot of gaps, especially like if this moved even a little bit, if the wind just blew a little bit, this will come out and you can just see it. The dog's trying to get in. But yeah, I installed that's heavy duty Velcro. Where I got, no, actually I got that from Home Depot. It's whatever heavy duty Velcro Home Depot has. But this is the other piece that I bought off of Amazon, and that's on this one here. The adhesive was better on this one, so I didn't sew it. The Velcro itself is thinner, so even if I do have to sew it, it won't be as hard. But this is what I put that has better adhesive, and I got this off of Amazon. However, it's been 100 degrees and it looks like if it's too hot, the adhesive does come off. So I'm probably gonna have to go back and sew it. But if I just press it back in, the adhesive's still good and it holds it. As far as holding to the actual carpeted wall, it's holding to the wall. It's the adhesive holding to the Velcro that came off. So I have to go back and sew, no biggie, but pressing it back in, it's holding. So if I had a chance to do it again, I would purchase my own mesh netting with and just cut it to size. I should have listened to some of the reviews, both on Intech, on these doors, and on the Intech Facebook page, that talked about making your own and the screws being too long, having to buy new screws, and having those gaps. But we paid for it. It got here really quick. So I mean, unless you're fine with those gaps when the wind blows, then you won't have to sew. But if you install these, you'll notice when that wind blows, it makes that big gap. So there's possibilities of flying things coming in, or any kind of insects coming in, which is the main purpose of these, is to keep those insects out. That's it for this. for this review. Maybe I'm doing it completely wrong. Somebody correct me, you know, if I'm doing it wrong. But as you can tell here, I had to stretch it all the way, right, to make it fit. And the light switches and fan controller are in the way. So I don't think I did it wrong. I stretched them how I had to, and I made, you know, as much as I could to make it fit. And yeah, so anyways, hey, like the video, dislike the video. If you didn't like it, drop a comment. Let me know what you thought. If you've installed these and you've had issues, or you've had it installed perfectly with no issues whatsoever, then let me know that also. I see a lot of people like that Intech review that I did of the overall trailer, but it got like 30 likes. You know, do me a favor, when you watch these videos, if you like them, like or dislike. Even if you dislike them, whatever, but drop a comment as to why you disliked it, so that I know and I can, you know, make better videos later. But all right, thank you for watching, and see you on the next video. Peace.